Brienne here from Hooked on Homemade Happiness. Welcome here to part 10 for the 2026 Stitch Sampler Scrapghan. Last week in part 9, we ended with this berry stitch. This week in part 10, we're going to be working on the crossed puff stitch. If you are just joining us, I will link all the information down below so you can get started on part 1. And then the PDF written pattern for part 10 will also be linked down below. So for this stitch, the cross puff stitch, I am going to be using 2 colors. You can really use any color combination for this stitch. I'm just going to be using 2. And we're going to go back to our H5mm crochet hook. So here I have joined my color. I'm going to start with this pink. I'm going to start with a chain 1 and turn. We're going to be making puff stitches here for the crossed puff stitch. So I'm going to start with a single crochet in this very first stitch here. The chain 1 does not count. So I'm going to single crochet here. And now I'm going to chain 3. And I'm going to place a large puff stitch in the same stitch as my first single crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into this stitch here, pull up a loop. So I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to do that 3 more times. Yarn over, insert my hook into this stitch here, pull up a loop. Now I have 5 loops on my hook. Do it again. Yarn over, insert my hook and pull up a loop. Now I have 7 loops on my hook. One more time. Insert your hook and pull up a loop. Now there are 9 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 9 of those loops here for our first large puff stitch. So now I'm going to chain 1. And then I'm going to skip 3. Single crochet in the next. And then I'm just going to repeat what we did here. Chain 3. And then large puff stitch in this same stitch as my single crochet. So yarn over and insert your hook into that stitch and pull up a loop. I'm going to do that 3 more times for a total of 4. I have 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. Now there's 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. There's 7 loops. We're going to do it 1 more time. Pull up a loop. Now there's 9 loops. Yarn over, pull through all 9. And then chain 1. So we're going to repeat this across to our last 5 stitches. So skip 3, single crochet in the next, chain 3, and then we're going to do that large puff stitch, pull up that loop. We're going to do that 4 times. There's 2 and 3 and 4. You have 9 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 9 and chain 1. Skip 3, single crochet in the next, chain 3, large puff stitch in this same stitch where your single crochet is. Here's 4. There's 9 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through all 9 for that puff stitch, and chain 1. So repeat this across your row until you have 5 stitches remaining. So I have 5 stitches remaining. So this time I'm just going to skip 2 and single crochet in the next. Do that chain 3 and my large puff stitch in this stitch here. Chain 1, and then single crochet in the last. So I'm going to skip the next one, and place just a single crochet in the last. So that is row 1 of our crossed puff stitches, and you should have 37 puff stitches here if you're following the written pattern and the stitch count for the written pattern. So now in row 2, I'm going to chain 3 and turn. And in my first stitch, I'm going to do a small puff stitch. So here in the single crochet, I'm just going to do a small puff stitch, which means we're just going to do that repeat just 2 times instead of the 4. So I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook into this single crochet, pull up a loop, 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to do that just 1 more time. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 5, and chain 1. So now I'm going to be doing what we did in the previous row in these chain 3 spaces across. So here's my chain 3 space that's along the side of this puff stitch. I'm going to single crochet in this space. So I'm just going to insert my hook in that chain 3 space, single crochet. I'm going to chain 3, and then do that large puff stitch in the chain 3 space. So just inserting my hook in this large space here. There's 4, 9 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 9, and chain 1. So we're just going to be making those puff stitches on the side of the ones from the previous row in that chain 3. So here's my next chain 3, single crochet in this space, and then chain 3, and do that large puff stitch. Yarn over, pull through all 9 of those loops, and chain 1. And I'm going to repeat that across my row. Here's my next chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, and then large puff stitch in that chain 3 space. And chain 1. So repeat this across to that last chain 3 space. So here's the last chain 3 space, and I'm going to just do that small puff stitch here. So I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook. So I'm going to single crochet, chain 3, and do that small puff stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on my hook. I'm just going to do that 1 more time. So I have 5 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 5, and chain 1. And then I'm going to double crochet in the single crochet. And I'm going to be changing color here. You can keep going with the solid. You could change color every row however you'd like. I'm going to change color here in this double crochet. And I'm actually going to leave my pink because I'll pick it up again later. I'll carry that pink. So now in row 3, get this situated here. I'm going to chain 1, and turn. I have chain 1 and turn, and I'm going to single crochet in this first stitch. So it's in this double crochet, I'm going to single crochet. And then I'm going to chain 3, and I'm going to place that large puff stitch in this chain 3 space here. So again, I'm going to do that large puff stitch, four, yarn over, pull through all 9, and chain 1. So I'm just going to large puff stitch across this row in the chain 3 spaces. So in the next chain 3 space, single crochet, chain 3, and then large puff stitch in this chain 3 space. Yarn over, pull through all 9, and chain 1. Single crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 3, large puff stitch. And chain 1. So repeat this all the way across your row in each chain 3 space. So I have a large puff stitch in each of the large puff stitches all the way across in those chain 3 spaces. I repeated that all the way to the last one. And here in this last chain 3 space where that small puff stitch was, we're just going to place a single crochet. So you should have the same number of puff stitches in here in row 3 that you had in row 1. So now these 2 rows is our pattern repeat for the puff stitch. So you're going to go back to the row 2 repeat where you had started and ended with those small puff stitches. And we're going to be repeating rows 2 and 3 to row 6. So here is part 10, the crossed puff stitch. You can add as many rows as you like. Just be sure to end with an even number of rows. So it's going to be that row 2 repeat for your last row on the right side of your work. If you do change the number of rows for the crossed puff stitch, such a fun stitch, has tons of texture, would look great for an entire blanket with this stitch, or maybe some detailing on a hat or beanie, something like that. Just a really fun variation of the puff stitch. So thank you so much for joining me here in part 10. We are getting so far on our blanket. I can't believe there's just a few weeks left. I will see you next week for part 11.